Malala Yousafzai is an activist from Pakistan who stands up for education and peace as well as equality for girls and women all around the world. She is an admirable and strong young woman that speaks up and fights for the rights we all deserve. In 2014, she won the Nobel Peace Prize for her actions. On her 16th birthday in 2013, she gave a speech at the United Nations in New York, New York. Today, I am giving an edited version of her speech. Dear brothers and sisters, do remember one thing. Today is the day of every woman, every boy, and every girl who have raised their voice for their rights. There are hundreds of human rights activists and social workers who are not only speaking for human rights, but who are struggling to achieve their goals of education, peace, and equality. Thousands of people have been killed by the terrorists, and millions have been injured. So here I stand, one girl among many. I speak, not for myself, but for every girl and boy. I raise up my voice, not so that I can shout, but so that those who don't have a voice can be heard. Those who have fought for their rights, the right to live in peace, the right to be treated with dignity, the right to equality of opportunity, the right to be educated. Dear friends, we realize the importance of light when we see darkness. We realize the importance of our voice when we are silenced. In the same way as in Swat, the north of Pakistan, people realized the importance of pens and books when guns were seen. The wise saying, "the pen is mightier than sword," is true. The extremists are afraid of books and pens. The power of education frightens them. They are afraid of women. The power of the voice of women frightens them. That is why they are blasting schools every day. Because they were and they are afraid of the change, afraid of the equality that we will bring into our society. Dear fellows, today I am focusing on women's rights and girls' education because they are suffering the most. There was a time when women social activists asked men to stand up for their rights. But this time, we will do it by ourselves. I am not telling men to step away from speaking for women's rights. Rather, I am focusing on women to be independent to fight for themselves. Dear sisters and brothers, now it is time to speak up. So today, we call upon the world leaders to change their strategic policies in favor of peace and prosperity. We call upon the world leaders that all the peace deals must protect women and children's rights. A deal that goes against the dignity of women is unacceptable. We call upon all governments to ensure free compulsory education for every child all over the world. We call upon all governments to fight against terrorism and violence to protect children from brutality and harm. We call upon the developed nations to support the expansion of educational opportunities for girls in the developing world. We call upon all communities to be tolerant to reject prejudice based on caste, creed, sect, religion, or gender, to ensure freedom and equality for women so that they can flourish. We cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. We call upon our sisters in the developing world to embrace the strengths within themselves and realize their full potential. Dear brothers and sisters, we want schools and education for every child's bright future. We will continue our journey to our destination of peace and education for everyone. No one can stop us. We will speak for our rights, and we will bring change through our voice. We must believe in the power and strength of our words. Our words can change the world because we're all together, united for the cause of education. And if we want to achieve our goal, then let us empower ourselves with the weapon of knowledge and let us shield ourselves with unity and togetherness. Dear brothers and sisters, we must not forget that millions of people are suffering from poverty, injustice, and ignorance. We must not forget that millions of children are out of schools. We must not forget that our sisters and brothers are waiting for a bright, peaceful future. So let us wage a global struggle against illiteracy, poverty, and terrorism. And let us pick up our books and pens. They are our most powerful weapon. One child, one teacher, one pen, and one book can change the world. Education is the only solution. Education